Good morning.
Good morning. Nice.
Good morning. It is a Monday morning, and y'all know it's the last week of August.
Gosh, can you
Baby, the
believe that?
month has been flying. You hear me?
Man, I can tell you, if you can't feel your new beginnings, I don't know what's going on with you.
Right.
Because it's all in the atmosphere, and that means we are getting ready to go into the fall season. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Because this 100-degree weather, oh my gosh.
Baby.
It's been
So
hot.
get ready. It's going to be a hot week. It's like a hot, like something came through hot, but it's okay because our seeds are in the ground and it needs sun, it needs water, it needs everything so it can uproot. So
Right.
Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Phyllis. Good morning. Good morning. It's some more people that I cannot see, but good morning.
Morning.
This is the week to have a wonderful week. This is the week to have a wonderful week. Why not? It is this is a perfect morning to be empowered. So we thank you for being a part of the empowered family. We consider you all family now. Y'all are part of who we are. So we love each one of you all, and we need y'all to keep sharing out to your people, sharing in groups, sharing all over the place. I promise you, we have greatness every week that we're bringing you, and we love kicking off things that you can change to make you better every day, not just yesterday, but today, every day. So we are back again. This is season 6, and we've been back almost a month now. So that
but
whole
we're not playing with that thing. I love it.
I know,
love it. I
this
love it.
month is going by so fast.
It is.
2024 still owes you. Don't write it off yet. 2024 still owes you. It's still some things coming to pass. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I just want everybody to have a good day. Good morning. Good day. God day. Marvelous Monday. Make it work. Make it happen. Marvelous Monday. Like, it's up to you to determine if this day is going to be everything that you have called it to be.
For
It's
sure.
your choice. Because I had my apple cider vinegar this morning. I hope y'all. Oh, Regina, let me tell you.
I got soursop. Y'all ever heard of soursop? I got soursop tea.
I have.
I have it. I guess I still.
Soursop was supposed to be really, really, really good. So, Regina, did you get the fruit, or you found some kind of juice, or?
I had the leaf. I had the soursop leaf, so I made a tea.
Okay. Look, we need to be swinging by
she
Regina.
Got the whole garden. She wasn't going after the tea. Nothing. She gonna produce her own. So she said, "No, I got the leaf." Oh, I'm sorry.
You already know, sis. You already know, sis. I interrupt you. What were you saying when I lifted up my cup and you was like, Regina, and you said something.
Oh, okay. So my throat was feeling a little scratchy, and I tried to do your shot. Girl, that shot almost took me out of apple cider, taking that whole shot by itself. And
But you had to do it with the chaser. You had to put You
I
put it
had
in your
my
mouth, put a
chase.
little bit of water in there to dilute it and drink it, and then chase some more with some water.
So you know who don't drink in the group, right?
Yeah,
Obviously.
she didn't know.
Throat done shut down. Look, throat has shut down.
She
Yes.
Look,
feeling good though.
put
No,
it in a
I took
sippy cup.
that
Look,
shot, but
Regina,
let me
tell her
tell
to
you
put it
what
in a
that
sippy cup. Put it in a sippy cup and take it on in.
There you go. Either way, yeah, just put it there. You're right. Put it in the sippy cup.
I just they said the sippy cup, y'all. The sippy
Get
cup.
you a sippy
Take
cup.
take one sip at a time. But April, do you
Yes.
have anything good for them this morning?
Listen, this morning, y'all, I was really
Yes.
excited because y'all know we run across stuff all the time. And as we run it across it, we want to share it with you. And I see y'all sharing the video and liking the video. Thank y'all. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Yes. So this is 9 signs that you are a top. Because y'all know how everybody always talking about top tier. I'm a top tier individual, right?
Okay.
This is 9 signs that talk about being top tier. And top tier, y'all heard Regina say the other day, babe, we don't want nothing on the bottom shelf. We want everything because the higher it is, the better it is. And so you want to be one of those individuals, but at the end of the day, top tier has nothing to do with wealth. A lot of people feel like
Mm-mm.
you can't be top tier unless you have, a whole bunch of zeros, the millions and billions of dollars in the bank. But you can be a top tier individual just because of how you carry yourself. And it says
That's
that it's
it.
how you carry yourself, it's how you treat others, and how you handle adversity. Because y'all know some people, good morning, Rev Pat. Some people can be really nasty and dirty. So let's just start with the first one. Because when you consider yourself a high class, top tier individual, and it doesn't mean you thinking better, that think you're better than anybody else. It's just that you have standards for yourself, and those standards extend to other people. So, number one, you treat everyone with respect. And I
Yes.
know they say, you got to give respect in order to get respect, right? But when you respect you, and it says whether somebody can do something for you or not, a lot of people treat you well
Exactly.
because they think they're getting something from you, right? So
Yeah.
they're like,
Exactly.
okay, well, I mean, let me talk nice, let me do this, let me do that, because they want something from you. When you treat other people with respect, regardless of who it is, it's whether they can do something for you or not. Pay attention to how, when you're out with people, how they talk to the waitresses, or how they talk to
Yes.
maintenance people, how they
Exactly.
treat people who really aren't, can't do anything for them. When they're nasty to a waitress, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Like I don't even want to be around you
Mm-mm.
because
At all.
and most of the time when you being nasty to the waitress about your food, she or he did not cook your food.
Thank you.
Exactly. And can I just give a little tip, just so y'all
Yes.
know, please, when y'all are giving this little nasty attitude about your food and it's taking it back, there's probably about an 85% you done got a special baby. Now you come in here with your attitude and you done had a special on your meal. I'm just being honest. So all that attitude you
Girl,
got,
you
oh,
never know.
you got a special. You
No,
surely got a special baby.
no, waitress say that the worst day to work is on Sundays
Mm.
because on Sundays people are rude. They're rude and they don't tip.
Wow.
Not coming from the Lord's house.
It's I mean, hopefully I know none of our people are doing that. I know Reverend Pat ain't
We know
playing
you
that
ain't
game.
doing that.
I
Yeah, we
know
know.
Cynthia ain't playing that game. But we do have to encourage our people to be nice. I mean,
I'm
niceness,
telling you.
not sowing a seed of greatness
Mm-hmm.
goes afar. I I'm telling you, don't let me know that you don't like me because that gives me an extra boost. I'm gonna be extra nice to you. I'm gonna go over and beyond and over kindness. So you might just
To
play like,
church people.
yeah, okay, girl, you good. Because if you like, I'm gonna be like, hey, girl, how you doing? I'm gonna do all that. So
Oh, girl, listen. Cynthia said church people, the ones that be bringing the bulletins. When they used to say back in the day,
Oh,
if you bring your church bulletin, you get a discount out. Look, don't act like that. At the end of the day,
and
because you
then
know
taking
what?
that brand.
You don't need to act like that. At bottom line, when you are a top tier individual, you treat people with
right.
respect. Because even when you know how sometimes you'll see people who are on the side of the road with the signs that says, they need some help or whatever.
Right.
Even if you don't give them anything, you don't have to look at them crazy and all dirty and nasty. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they're human beings. Period. how you treat other people. I'm telling y'all, God look at things, and you may think you're getting away
Always.
with something. You may think that ain't nobody, can't nobody see you when you act all nasty and talk crazy to people, but somebody may not see you, but God always sees you. And so when you're top tier, you treat everybody. It doesn't make a difference who it is, because nobody's better than anybody else. It doesn't matter whether you got $150 million in the bank or whether you got 15 cents. You are
Exactly.
still an individual, and you deserve respect. Period. So let's
And
make
that's the low
sure.
life mindset. If you have a low life
Yes,
mindset.
it is. It is. Come on, Regina, a low life mindset, not a top
Right.
tier. Maybe we are talking about
Nah.
top tier individuals this morning. Number two,
Come on.
you're always willing to learn because you value growth over the need to be right. And y'all know how some people be like, yeah, you want to be right so bad, you don't care if you're learning something or not, because you want it to be your way. And
Right.
a lot of narcissistic people, you're always right. Nobody can ever outdo you, outtell you, or whatever. You're always right. But when you're top tier, you always want to be learning, and you don't care who it comes from. And we understand that when you're top tier and you know that you're trying to learn something, it can come from anybody. It can come from a college student. It can come from somebody in the eighth grade. People can tell you something. They don't have to be, experts in their field. Sometimes people just can tell you about life, and there's some things you may not even know about, but they can share some things with you that help you learn. And as you learn, you're growing, because
That's
we don't
good.
want to be stagnant. We're not trying to stay in the
Yes.
same place, baby. We're trying to elevate and
Mm,
dominate. And you can't do that if you have a closed mind to learning, period.
yep.
Period.
Good morning, Dwan.
Hello.
So that's number two. Number three, top tier people practice empathy.
Mm.
Mm,
You know what? I think it's hard for some people to put themselves in other people's place, right? Or other people's
Right.
shoes, but when you step back and think, like, let me see, come from their perspective. Let me see how,
mhm,
they feel about something. It changes how you are. It changes how you respond to them. When you respond with empathy, that's a big hearted person. You know what I'm saying? Because a
mhm.
lot of people can be
Mm-hmm.
looking at you like, well,
Yep.
that's their fault, or whatever. If you're in that position, that's on you. You gotta have some empathy. You
Mhm.
do.
Mm-hmm.
And it says that empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. You understand where they're coming from. And a lot of people have been there, done that. So just because because what we said, Regina, the other day, nobody's arrived. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody.
You can sit around, but nobody's perfect, period.
We all, and when you become perfect, just know you might as well say goodbye to Earth.
Girl, thank you. Look, you won't have a need to still be here once you become perfect. So if you
Go on
still
and tell them,
here,
Sparkle. We're
and
gonna
y'all
just
know
keep it
what else
real over
I was
here for
thinking?
real.
For real. Listen, but one thing I was thinking about with that, everybody ain't checking for you. People be thinking that everybody's not concerned
Girl,
about what you're doing in life. You
not
think,
paying no
now I'm not
attention.
saying you don't have haters and stuff, because you probably do, but at the same time, everybody is not checking for you. They're not trying to, put you
Right.
But
down or
sometimes
be in
you
your
view
business.
people as haters, and they ain't paying you no attention, and you talking about they your hater when they like, I don't even know who you
Who are
talking
you?
about. I don't even know what she has going on. Because somebody's not paying you no attention doesn't mean that they're hating you.
Exactly.
Just because they're not supporting you does not mean
Right.
that they hating on you. That
They're
means that
minding their own business.
maybe they just have zero interest in it. People
Mm-hmm.
go towards things that they're interested in,
That
and they
part.
just might not have no
The interest
interest
in
in it,
you.
so they just move on.
Exactly, girl. And so just be mindful. And at the end of the day, who supports you and doesn't support you doesn't have anything to do with you. You know what I'm
They
Mm-mm.
saying? Now
shouldn't.
you look at it and take it for what it is, and then keep moving. Don't let that depress you or stress you or take you off your game. You still got to go. And if you have empathy for people and realize that, a lot of people are going through what they say, life be lifing. A lot of people are going through some things, and it doesn't
Right.
have anything to do with you. And you think, like, I mean, they know they're supposed to be my friend, and they know we doing this, that, and the third, or they never come support me or whatever.
Well,
Yep.
Try to understand where they're coming from. Ask God, send up a prayer, and keep it moving. Don't let that stop you
stop you.
from being a top tier individual. Because you don't have time for that. You're moving
Uh,
on to
Exactly.
greater. You're moving on to greater.
Top tier. I love this. Come on. What's the next one?
Number four, honey. Now listen, this right here gonna get some people. So let me go and put it on out here. Number four, Top tier people are not gossips. You're not
Mm-hmm.
gossiping about other people. It says that gossiping shows a lack of respect for others and a lack of self control. Top tier people either speak well of others or they keep their mouth shut. They remain
Mm-hmm.
silent. You know what they say? If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say
Don't
nothing at
say it.
all. Top tier
Exactly.
people understand, and I'm not trying to drag her. I'm not trying to drag him. You know what? Yeah, that's how y'all feel. And yeah. Let me just be quiet. I don't even really want to do all
It's
that. But
nothing wrong with a closed mouth.
Mm-mm.
oh, at
At
all,
all.
at all.
Close that
You don't
mouth.
have, you don't have to entertain gossip because other people are talking about it. Because some things it's
Exactly.
not. I mean, most of the things not your business anyway.
At all.
You can't control it, and the problem don't even affect you. So you don't need to know.
Yeah.
You don't even
Mm-hmm.
need to
And,
talk about it.
and
It's
yeah,
okay.
at work, they be, you work, sometimes you come out and everybody's in their little circle. I'm the one
Mm-hmm.
that go in that circle, be like, cut that out, cut that out. What y'all doing? What y'all talking about? Who y'all talking about? Leave that person alone. I don't even know. I just come in there, be like, cut, 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 cut.
We just say, Sparkle, listen, we ain't got time for that. Look, talk about something that's gonna benefit you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I don't want you in my office next week talking about such and such don't like me and they
Oh,
said
Mm-hmm.
this about, because it really is so, y'all. You would think
yes.
corporate America is probably the one of the worst things. Like
Yes, it
they
is.
it's some gossip going on in corporate America. And you like, my daughter said, Mom, I feel like I work in a high school again. Like she's
Mm-hmm.
new
Mm-hmm.
to the corporate America. And she was like,
Mm-hmm.
why people act like this? They disrespectful. They talk about people. They like, I feel like I'm in high school again. Yep. That's corporate America.
I
Mm-hmm.
know. Is that not crazy? Because people are so trying to get into corporate America because you think like, it's better jobs, better benefits,
Right.
but at the end of the day, it's still made up of the same type of people. So you just got to go in, do your work, and keep it moving and not get
Exactly.
caught up in those type of cultures. You know what I mean? And when you're a top tier individual, you don't even have time for that. Look, because if it's not helping me to increase in my learning ability, if it's not helping me increase in my paycheck, I don't have time for that. And Reverend Pat says, when they try to bring the mess to you, cut them off. If they're gossiping about someone else, you're next. Come on, Reverend Pat.
Come on.
Exactly.
You're next.
You're next.
Mm-hmm. And why they feel so
So,
comfortable coming to you is the question. That's what I'd ask. Why you feel so comfortable?
Like, why she come to you instead of
Right.
me?
exactly. Exactly. And,
It
and,
takes
and,
a
and
lot for a
let's say,
person to come to you about, like, when somebody like, oh, I heard something that, and they come to you like, okay, I'm just coming straight to the source. Girl, did you sleep with such and such? A, it's none of your business who I slept with. I don't know why
Okay.
that's like, or what I have going on, or did she just buy a house? Did she just buy a new car? Like,
Mm-hmm.
why don't you ask that person and send them blessings instead of like, we just gonna talk about it? No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
girl,
Or
because
when
how did
something
they elevate
happens
you?
in somebody's family, don't start talking about it when you know that that family's going through a crisis, and
Mm-hmm.
you over here put more damage to it instead of helping them. I understand you don't want, call them up and say, I understand you don't want to talk about it. I just
Right.
want you to know I'm thinking of you and I'm
Mm-hmm.
keeping you in your prayers.
That's
Mm-hmm.
it.
Have a blessed one.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's good. I don't need details. You ain't got to tell me nothing because it doesn't matter. But if you're
Mm-mm.
gonna say a prayer for somebody, say it and then keep on. You don't have to
Moving.
go and share that information with anybody else. Do what you
Don't
need
go
to
to
do.
God and be like, what they going through, God? I want to know. I'm nosy.
Man.
Because that's being nosy, exactly. And then look, top tier people not trying to be nosy, baby. They trying
Right.
to
And then
get
they be asking a lot of questions. That's one of the things I cannot stand. You go to somebody, you always know here they come with all them questions. Like, what does it benefit you? Like, why are you asking these questions that I know you ain't getting no benefit off of?
girl.
Nope.
Mm.
What you say, Regina? Don't come to me with 21 questions because I don't know and I'm not trying to figure it out.
And
I don't
that's
care.
exactly what I say. I don't know. That's my favorite. I don't know. Ask them.
I don't know.
Because
Ask
I
them.
don't. I mean, to the detail, does anybody know the detail other than the person?
That is
And it's
true.
always so many sides of every story.
It is. It is. It is.
Mm.
But
So, number 5. This is one I don't know, top tier people, but just think about it. Like I said, at the end of the day, if you're not doing these or if you are doing these, That doesn't mean that you can't rise up to the occasion and be better, right?
Exactly.
Number five is top tier people are punctual, baby. They are on time.
Ooh,
They show
Mm-hmm.
up at a timely
right on
manner.
time.
And
Mm-hmm.
it says not just showing up for things, but you're meeting deadlines. You know what I'm saying? You're doing, it's not just in some areas. You show up and you're on time
Yes,
because you respect your time and you respect the time of other people.
that's it.
And time is one of your most valuable resources because you can't get time back, baby. When you mess up time, you can't, it doesn't come back around. You can't get that back. It's already over and done with. And punctuality demonstrates respect,
Mm-hmm.
reliability, and
Mm-hmm.
professionalism. Top
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
people, baby, hey, listen, they make sure you know that they respect it. Because what they say, even on time is being late. You got to be
Mm.
early.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's that grandmama. She like, girl, don't come in here when the church is they get ready to give benediction. Like, what's the point? Like, yes, Reverend Pat said, I hate being late. I'm the one that gets
Right.
there early. Get
Yeah.
there early. She gonna have a good seat. She ain't gonna have to ask nobody to scoot over. She
Girl,
don't even have room for her purse. Cause she get there early enough. Her and her
just
purse
sit down,
get
baby.
there.
Listen, look, here you go. Sit right here.
But
But
I have a problem. Like, that's something I'm continuously working on. I'm guilty.
Gotcha.
I'm still working on that. I'm not as bad as I used to be. I used to be, oh my gosh, like it was terrible. And the sad part is I'm a morning person. I would already be up, but for some reason just still can't get where you need to get early.
mm,
So that is one of my things that I'm continuously working on because I don't like to be looked at as, Sparkle gonna be late. I don't want to be that.
you know what? To have that reputation, you know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
Because Rosanna,
Good
good
morning.
morning, good morning. Um, to have that, like you said, the reputation of somebody's like, yeah, well, they're gonna be late. They ain't gonna never be on time, or they gotta tell you the time. Like,
30
everybody else is
minutes
showing up at
ahead.
7. They tell you 6 because they know that you're not gonna be there at 6.
Exactly,
You're gonna be
honey.
there at 7, so you're gonna be right on time. Don't be the person that people gotta accommodate for that because a lot of times, and Sparkle, all of us know Monica G. G is big on time and all
Yes,
of
she
that.
is.
Like
Yeah.
she said, when you have things you don't realize, especially, like when we used to do a lot of events and things together, you throw everything off when you're not on time yourself.
That's
And
it.
it lowers your leverage. When you're on time and you do what you're supposed to be doing and somebody else doesn't do what they're doing, and you got a little leverage because you
Hmm.
showed up and you did your part. You were in.
Dang. Dang, Reverend Pat. She get there after the food has been put up.
Oh, uh,
What?
she said she'll probably let her own funeral. She get out the it's put away. Run past. She said, "Girl, I know you be looking like." Now you know the people that put the food up. Stop that. But
See,
some
and
people
that
believe, hey, I showed up.
when it
Right.
comes to
That's
food, because
true.
I want the food, the good food. I don't want that food that was left over from no. I want my spoon to be one of the first spoons that goes into the dressing.
Good, what
I
you
like
said?
my
Good, the
because
good
I
and
like
fresh.
them
We ain't scraping the
edges. I
bottom.
like the
Scraping the
edge
bottom.
on the dressing. Everybody be trying to get them edges and leave that center. And I
Yeah.
don't want to be the one with the center. I want the edge.
What you saying? Don't give me the middle, baby. Listen, give me that good crispy, good, that good part. But yes, punctuality is important.
Yes.
Top tier people. Good morning, Alyssa. Top tier people, honey, are punctual. So that was number 5. Number 6. These are 9 tips or 9 signs that you're a top tier individual. Y'all know we always talk about top tier, right? People want a top
Mm-hmm.
tier man, a top tier woman, a top tier job. You want top tier, but are you top tier? And if
Exactly.
you're not,
Say
it's
it.
time to work on some things. You know what I'm saying? So for those who may just be coming in, let me just review real quick. You treat everyone with respect. You're
Mm-hmm.
always willing to learn. You practice empathy. You're not a gossip. You're punctual. Number 6, you're generous with your time and resources. Wealth isn't measured by what you have, but what you give.
That's
Are you
it.
a giver?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Are you a giver? Top
Mm.
tier people give. They don't, you know what I'm saying, hoard everything themselves. You want to be able to see other people win. I shared with the
That's
ladies
right.
yesterday. Somebody had did the meme about Rick Ross. He was saying that when he became a millionaire, his mom became a millionaire, his sister became a millionaire
Come
because when
on.
you surround
Yes.
yourself with people who are able to do things with you too, then you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
them draining you or whatever. When you're generous, you're making sure other people around you are living well and doing well. They have
Exactly.
access. When you have
Yeah.
knowledge, share your knowledge.
Yes.
A lot of
Yeah.
people are like, girl, you know how somebody say, well, where did you get that? And you be like, I don't even know.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We
You
want
know, or
assets. We
you
don't
ask
want
somebody, well, listen,
liabilities
can you,
around us.
yeah, or you ask somebody, can you to help me do this X, Y, and Z? And you know how to do it, but you try to tell them, well, just Google it.
Mm, mm,
Ooh.
mm.
But you know
Isn't
what
that
he said
something?
about that? Like what I love that
Right.
he said the most? He said, I invested in my people.
Hmm.
He said, I
Yes.
invested in my circle, and
Mm-hmm.
now they haven't had to ask me for anything because I put a invest when I came up. I invested in my people so that they could come up with me. And
Right.
then you know how that's gonna keep on trickling? If they
Mm-hmm.
the people he invested in, they became millionaires, then they invest in the next group, they become millionaires, and it just keeps going and it keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that he said, I invested in my people. And I'm sure
Yes.
the people he made sure the people that he invested was gonna do right. That was
And
gonna
that's
take the
important,
investment
Sparkle.
and was gonna up make it produce it, make it better. And
Hmm.
Exactly. Because do you know how when you get to a certain level, do you know how many people you can help? Some people struggle with their finances or they struggle with,
Yes.
they have great ideas, but they don't have the money to implement it. When you're at a certain level of wealth and you can help somebody that you love or somebody that you see has something that can really benefit a lot of other
Hmm.
people, sow a seed, share that, help them with your resources, help them with your time. Because you never
Exactly.
know what's getting ready to pop off just because you decided to invest in somebody else. Invest in you, but
mm-hmm,
invest in other people too. Don't just
Hmm.
exactly.
let it stop with just you. Invest in other people too.
But that's what I love about you, Angela. Nobody can say ALove is a selfish person. I don't care
No.
what you try to do. Like that girl will invest in anybody that come towards her. She like if she
Right.
know it, she gonna give it. And a lot of things that she gives out is what she charges people for. She charges to give people out, but
Hmm.
she like, okay, Alyssa, you wanna write a book? Okay, let's before
Let's
she
do
even
it.
start talking about money, she's talking about everything that she needs you to do. And then a lot of people take her knowledge and then they run and go on and do their own thing. But she doesn't even let that affect her because in her mind, she like, no, I knew it. They asked me the question and it was my
Exactly.
responsibility to give out the knowledge. Because sometimes she gives too much. Yeah, I be on her like, if you don't stop, like if you don't stop pouring out your wisdom, but that's her love. That's how
Yep.
she loves. She passes
Yep.
out love that way. So, hey, you
Hey,
understand that part.
the
You
generous
Just
of
I
giving.
understand the assignment
Exactly.
on that one. Yes.
yes, you get an A plus 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 on that one. This one will
Thank
go in
you.
debt to keep y'all going. Like
Mm.
she don't like not debt like
Hmm.
that, but she will give herself less so that other people can have
Can have.
more. Like
Hmm.
that's not that's just who she is. That's hard to be taught that. Like to talk to for somebody to teach. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it's hard to
Hmm.
teach somebody to become that kind of giver.
Yeah.
It
Thank
is.
and
So
you.
and and
I
when you
applaud
do
you.
and when you do stuff like that, people don't realize like the blessings that come with it, the
I was
extension of
saying
life,
come with
Yeah.
it,
what,
right?
right, the favor that's upon your
Mhm.
life because you do it, not what you can get out of it, because you already know where your source of resource comes from.
Right.
So why are you being stingy? It's not yours, no way.
Exactly.
You know
And
what
it
I'm
doesn't
saying?
always come back in monetary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know
Who are you telling?
what God keeps you from by doing the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Mm-hmm.
about money. People always equate things with money, but sometimes your
Yep.
health is protected, sometimes your family's protected. It's so
Hmm.
Get
many
it.
other things seen and unseen that
That's
God
it.
does for you when you do the right thing. And so, but let me keep on
And like you
with
said,
29.
investment.
Look, we
Yeah.
can run through these last three real quick.
Okay, go
Number
on.
7, top tier people
Oh.
admit your mistakes.
Mm,
Listen, be able to be accountable for what you do, right or wrong. Admit, okay, I was
Mm-hmm.
wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay because you can't
mm-hmm.
always get it right. Admit your mistakes. Top tier people don't try to,
Exactly.
cover it up and blame other people. You admit when you're wrong. Number 8, Top tier people maintain a positive attitude, baby. They view obstacles as opportunities for growth.
Mm.
Positive attitudes show resilience, optimism, and strength. And that's what we do on the Empowered Morning Show. It's all about making sure that we bring positivity and encouragement. Start your day. And one, I
Yep.
love it. Doing since I'm a giver, but I have to watch out for takers. I've just learned lessons. That is so true.
Yes.
You do have to be
That's
mindful because
true.
it is some takers out here for real. And Phyllis says, that's awesome, Angela. So as you pour out, God will pour back into you. You will never be empty, just as the store of the wind. Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Miss Phyllis. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then number 9, y'all. So we're gonna wrap it on up. Number 9 for top tier people, you're
Ooh,
authentic. You are
Yes.
authentic. Top tier
yes.
people know that, baby, you're an original. God created you, honey. You're unique. It says you embrace your strengths and your weaknesses, your passion and your fears. Everything that makes you you. But it says the most attractive person you can be is yourself. If you don't leave
That's
with
it.
nothing else today, understand nobody can be you, baby. You broke, God broke the mold when he created you. There's
And
nobody like you.
baby, you better know it.
And
You better
embrace
know it.
that.
That mold was broken. And you can't come back and try to re-put it back together. This
No,
mold is done. It's a done deal. Because God
Yes.
already know he can't have more than one spark on this earth. It was
no,
like,
Baby. You
no,
couldn't handle it. What that man who
no.
said you can't handle the truth,
We
you
couldn't
can't
handle
handle the
another
two
sparkle.
sparkles, baby. You cannot. It's only one. But love who you are. Love who he
That's
yes.
created you to
it.
be. You know, it's imposter syndrome out here. You know, you people pleasing all
Mm.
those things. You don't have to do that. Just be you. And if people don't like who you are, guess what? Stop trying to force yourself to be with people who don't celebrate you, but just tolerate you. You want to
Yeah.
go where people
Exactly.
celebrate you all the time because they recognize the unique individual that
Mm-hmm.
you are.
Mm-hmm.
Who what
Mm-hmm.
you bring to the table is like no other. I don't care what they say about somebody, you know, you can't replace them. You can't, because it's only one them. Somebody else may come through and do something different or better or whatever, but they're still not you, period. And you have
Period.
to believe that. You have to embrace the fact of who you are.
Exactly.
Love you from the top of your head to the to bottom of your feet. Love yourself,
Yes.
every
That's it.
part of you.
Every
Every
part of
part.
you.
Every part.
And tell yourself often, remind yourself how much you love you. Remind
Mm-hmm.
yourself, I love you. Like
Right.
you
Yes.
pass out I love yous like they're nothing. So why don't you take one of those
And
and
For
give
confidence
that?
is
yourself.
attractive. Desperate is not attractive. Confidence is very attractive. Being desperate is not attractive.
Uh-uh. It's a
But
turn
guess
off.
what we are? We're out of time. We're out of time. We're out of time. It's time to go. It's time to go. I believe you, God. I believe you, God. We didn't say that today, so I wanted to
I
throw that
believe you,
out
God.
real quick.
Yes.
We
Yes.
never want to
Yes.
end the segment without saying, I believe you, God. And we do. We believe God for it all. We believe in God for you. We thank you for showing up today. Stay with us. Don't leave us. Stay with us tomorrow. Reverend Pat is coming right behind us. That she is giving you a daily devotion, and she has time to go deep. So stay there and keep
Yes.
going so she can go deep with you. We love you, and we will see you on Terrific Tuesday. Have a blessed one.
Love
Bye.
y'all. Bye bye.